at the Freeport Marina, which will be Seox's new home. Just waiting for the guys to pull in. They'll be coming through that big bridge gate. I don't know what the heck it's called. Arch? Don't know what he did or what happened. No. Here they come. Band of weary warriors. Yeah. In the long haul.
Yep.
Colleen, John, and Karen were on the dock to greet us when we arrived home from the 160-mile trip between Corpus Christi and Freeport. And as you'll see, I came in a little hot and the docking was a complete disaster. It would have been easy to edit out the bad part, but I'm committed to sharing my real journey, even when it's embarrassing.
Okay, here in Freeport or in Lake Jackson?
Lake Jackson.
Oh,
Lake
wait.
Jackson.
Where you going? Hey!
I think he told them somewhere else.
A gust of wind hit me, which wasn't too bad, but my attention was on the dock and I used the bow thruster in the wrong direction, which quickly threw the bow to the other side of the slip. Thankfully, no one was hurt and the slip was empty. Hey everybody, I wanted to give you a small update. Life is finally starting to calm down just a little bit, and I finally got my boat here to Surfside Beach. Actually, it's in the Freeport Marina, and I've gotten settled here in the new house, which is right here. As you've seen, I'm on it. Let me see if I can turn this around. I don't know if I can. Ooh, I'm spinning you. But I'm on a canal, and I'd love to put Seox right here, but I'm not real confident on the water depth out here. There's some big boats. I'm doing everything backwards. If we come down the way here, there's some really big Bertrams back here, and they say that it's 6 foot at high tide, but I draft right at a little bit more than 5. I think it's closer to 5.5. And so we don't have a big tidal surge or tidal range, but I am concerned about that issue. So I've just went ahead and put it in the marina. Anyways, yeah, everything's getting calmed down and I'm hoping to get a better cadence of the video. I'm sitting on a lot of content. I've just not had the time to actually do the editing, get it out there. So right now what I'm doing is working on this dinghy here. It came with Seox when I bought it. It was brand new in the bag, still in the wrapper. It's around there somewhere. I have a bunch of stuff that I don't have a big enough garage right now, so things are just sitting out under the house. Anyways, it's got the Mercury 6. When I looked at the serial numbers, it looked like it's a 2022. If you take a closer look at the prop, and I don't have any water lines or anything. I don't think this has ever been in the water. I found this trailer, kind of a junk man, had it there outside of Corpus Christi. I bought it from him. It was something he had off of a jet ski. anyways, it was pretty torn up, but I did put a new axle on it. I need to put new wheels and tires, but today what I'm doing is I'm putting on lights to get this where it's at least a little safer going down the road. I also put in this hinge here because previously I was in the driveway and I just didn't have enough room, so I needed to hinge it over. Need to put some paint on that. So anyways, I have a new dinghy that I just bought from Jim. It's a 12-foot with aluminum bottom, and I think that'd be a fun little toy out here on these canals, and even maybe run up and down the ICW, which is right outside there. You see that ship right out there? I don't have anything going through right now. Well, we look off in the distance. There's a ship coming through right there. So they'll come through and they'll go through right through here, and that'll take them to Freeport. Anyway, so today I'm going to work on putting these lights on, and I'm not too sure where I'm going to mount them because, as you see here, the brackets are gone. Possibly, I guess I could put them right here. But anyways, get this ready to move a little safer down the road. And I'm also going to sell this dinghy. So let me know what you think a good price is. When I looked at it, it looked like it was about $1,100 brand new. He got it on sale for $800 because the receipt's actually in the bag. When I've looked at that Mercury, again, I thought it was a 2.9 for some reason, but it's a 6. And what I saw, it was under $1,000. So we got a $2,000 new, and this stuff, it should be running fair, and it's in new condition. Anyway, I think I should be able to get anywhere from $800 to $1,000. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what a good asking price would be. I don't like to price things too expensive to make as much money as possible. I'd rather them just be gone as quickly as possible. I need to get this trailer free so that I can go to Portland and pick up the other one before too long.
That wraps up this week. Thanks for following our journey, one adventure at a time. Join us on Patreon for bonus footage and behind-the-scenes updates. Your support there is truly what helps fuel these adventures. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. We'll see you next week.